today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampabay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. William Golston in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Newton's pass thrown away and incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Newton now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Oh, the return is Mickens. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
They're on 31-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And inches at the 47-yard line.
And the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. The first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His throw caught right around the 6.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Newton. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
6-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Brady, and that is incomplete here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run with Michelle, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brady will try again on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
You don't need all penalties right here.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton. He completes it right side of White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Patriots, nothing.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kyle Duggar. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate taking it in. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And the 11-year veteran runs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He'll drop it underneath to White.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Newton on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Again, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.